It is Women's History Month, and on the Splash Live, we are highlighting Women's History Month with a local woman-owned Keego Harbor business, and we want to actually welcome Emma and Stacey to talk about their business. How are you doing, Emma and Stacey?
We're doing well. Good morning. Thank you for having us.
How are you? Thank you so much for being here. Emma and Stacey of Winning Imprints and Custom Trophies, a woman-owned and operated trophy store serving Metro Detroit for over 35 years. Can you just talk about the start of the business and, how do you feel like you've been able to survive for 35 years?
So we are actually the third owner of this business, and I feel like that's a great history to be able to
Mhm.
say. So we bought the business from the second owner. He'd owned it for 25 years. So we're about to reach our 10th year of owning it. And it was a trophy shop in the same location for all this time. And then when we purchased it, we expanded and really focused on the imprint and how we can help the entire branding personalization process with our customers. And we
Nice. And more important, oh, I'm sorry, please,
I was gonna
please.
say, and just this month, we just opened up our second room, so we now have a fully dedicated showroom. Yeah,
Ooh.
we're very excited.
Ooh, yeah, I'm so interested. I see clothes, I see gadgets, merchandise. Tell us a little bit about what you do, because when we hear Winning Imprints and Custom Trophies, obviously we're just thinking trophies and medals. What else can you tell people that you provide as far as services and goods?
So in addition to, in addition to trophies and awards, which have their place, and we joke that every child needs a trophy. It's
Right.
very important. But we also recognize that there are other ways to recognize clients or awardees. Um, and some of the things that we do is personalization. So, for example, a cutting board is a huge, huge gift we give people. Everybody's very much into their charcuterie boards and so on. So, not only like we sell a lot of them to real estate agents because they can brand themselves, give a gift that's personalized and then brand themselves on the back. We even do them for the top restaurants in Detroit. So that is their plaque. And if you go into many of the top restaurants from the Detroit News Free Press in the summer, you'll see the plaques up on the board that recognizes them. So something that's
Nice.
purposeful, yet still showing the message of an awardee.
We
Mhm.
also do a lot of swag. This is our new favorite item. It's useful. It's a Band-Aid holder. So it shows the logo and then it's very slender. You can put it in a pocket, a purse. We try to think of things that are inexpensive. We use them for our own branding to give away at other trade shows that we attend. During the summer, there was a lot of construction over here. So we kind of turned it into a little, sorry for the trouble, come get a little stress ball in the shape of a construction hat.
Nice.
Because there was so much ruckus going on. We wanted to make it worth people's while. We do pens, we do bottle openers. There's so many fun ways, chapstick, post-it note paper. There's lots of ways to just get your idea out there inexpensively. And then it leaves with the person that takes it. So they're a constant reminder of your logo or their logo wherever
Mhm.
they go.
So
Mhm.
another way that we help customers with branding is, for example, doing personalized luggage checks. Again, we have the
Ah.
capability in our shop to do one-piece decoration. So when West Bloomfield wants to give all the cheerleaders a
For football
senior gift,
players,
right?
football.
Everybody gets an award by getting a personalized tag. It just takes it a step farther than giving them just West Bloomfield High School on it. It's West Bloomfield High School.
On the front and then their name on the back.
Nice. Yeah, nice and personalized for each student individual. And for our listeners on 89.3, you may not be able to see, but they have a lot of great merchandise that they're showing. Not only just trophies, clothes, stress balls, band-aid holders. It seems like they have a wide variety of different items that you can customize for your brand, for your event, for the school, and everything. So we're speaking to Emma and Stacey of Winning Imprints and Custom Trophies, serving Metro Detroit for over 35 years, now in the Keego Harbor area. So we're dealing with a partnership right now. Let's talk about that. How did you two come together, and how do you feel like your two personalities kind of mesh together for you two to come and be successful business owners?
So we jokingly refer to ourselves as the trophy wives. We are very hardworking.
I
So
love that.
we appreciate the irony of the name. But we are, it's like a marriage. We
Mhm.
get along very well. She's one of my dearest friends. But, every once in a while you have a little bicker as you try and figure out whose idea is the right way to follow.
Mhm,
I
mhm.
would say we really complement each other in our skills. Stacey remembers everything, like everything. I remember very little. And so she keeps me on a task that way. And I can fix the computers and the machines when they break. So
It's
Mm.
fascinating at artwork. Emma deals with all of the third-party ordering and all of the logos and the artwork, the custom, more the personalization items. I deal with more of the in-house projects. So if someone brings in a trophy that needs updating or needs a onesie twosie kind of thing, I do all those. Emma does more of the bulk ordering and all the swag and the spirit wear clothing. But I mean, the funny thing is that when we did come together, we did not know each other. My husband came home one day and was like, I bought you a job. I was home with the kids, they were little. And I'm like, what do you mean? Who is this girl? What are you talking about? And it turned out fabulous. I think we really do complement each other. We can finish each other's sentences. We know what we are thinking. We really, if someone walks in the door, we really know who that customer is going to be handled by without even discussing it with our strengths and weaknesses. We know who fits the profile best. It really is a wonderful partnership, and we are very proud of what we've accomplished. This showroom, we had a huge open house on Friday. It was very successful. And we just love being in Keego Harbor. It's a cute little town right in the middle of, it's close to Telegraph, it's close to Orchard Lake, Bloomfield Hills, Bloomfield, Keego, Pontiac. It really is a good centralized location for all people to come. So we love it here, and we hope that everyone comes and checks out our new space.
And we're really proud of the fact that we've been growing and I feel as though we're contributing to the economy. We now have 3 employees. So from a business that was owned and operated by one person, there's now 5 people getting their salary from our business. And so we're very proud of that as well and hope to continue to grow. So
That's and that's just an example of the direct. I'm so glad you brought that up. That's literally an example of the direct impact that you have on the community, and that's what my question was going to be. Your impact on the community, the impact that the community has had on you for your success over the years and things like that. So it's good to see that you are making those efforts to not only expand but offer out those opportunities to the people in that community to actually benefit also.
so we
Being in the Oh, please continue, please.
I was gonna say, so we also help the community in that we deal with a lot of nonprofits, our
Mhm.
customers, because they need to thank their donors, recognize their volunteers, and they
Correct.
need to spread the message with promotional items about their swag. So we also work with a lot of nonprofits, and it gives us an opportunity sometimes to financially support an organization when we can't actually volunteer on every board.
Gotcha.
We recognize that not all programs have enough funding, so we're very generous with donations from time to time. Of course, we can't do it always, but depending on, we do Miss Amazing. It's a pageant, a dance pageant that we participate in, and there's certain things that we know that they need help with to make their event
Mhm,
successful, and we want to be a part of that.
mhm.
I'm on the board of I'm the vice president of the West Broomfield Youth Assistance. And I,
Okay.
so now I can take all the knowledge I know about what is good swag. And
Mhm,
I can also take, because it's my board, I can offer up that discount off to my board so that it's doubly benefiting them.
Absolutely. And that makes sense. You know, you taking your brand management, brand marketing skills and expertise and applying it to different parts of the communities that you participate in also. So that's a genius idea. And it definitely, I can see the benefit on both ends. Real quick before we get out of here, I want you both to just give your advice to other women aspiring entrepreneurs, specifically in the Keego Harbor area, and then end it with telling people how they can reach out to you where your business is located.
So I would say that one of the key pieces to starting a business is that you have to have an understanding that you work all the time until you have it to a point where you feel some success, and that it's going to take time. We weren't an overnight success. We weren't bringing home paychecks for quite some time, but that was okay as we built up our business and we've pushed through it. So that was one thing I would say. And look for opportunities to make yourself look bigger than you are. We do that. Like, we have these very nicely branded jackets, very subtle, of course. And, but when we walk around now, we look as though we are
Correct.
part of a much larger corporation. So
Mhm.
I'm in with a tie and my jacket, and we're all branded. You make yourself look bigger. And by doing that, you even feel bigger. You feel more professional. You feel more successful. And that carries over to your clients.
I think, yeah, and you have to just really put yourself out there because people will say, oh, what's Winning Imprints? And then it allows a conversation for you to
Correct.
see it. They might have been looking for something. Someone was here recently. They're like, oh, I didn't know you did this. I'm going on a girls' weekend. I need shirts. You know, we do those kind of things, gift giving, but also just like onesie, twosie, up to 10 t-shirts, you know, like women's weekends or family reunions, those things. But I think also the main thing of just being successful is really being flexible. You have to be open-minded and willing to really exchange ideas. Cause I mean, it doesn't work when one person is dominating. You really just have to be really open-minded to like hear what someone has to say, utilize their ideas, try it. And when it doesn't work, go back to the drawing board because there's a lot of things you have to test out in order for them to see if they're actually going to work for you.
I definitely think the divvying up of tasks, if you're working in a partnership, is crucial.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody can
Yep.
do everything, and some people are better at certain tasks than others, and you just have to own up to that. Like, you have to know that you're not good at something and to allow someone else to take over and do it and know that they're gonna do it to their liking and that it's gonna be just fine the way that they do it. Cause, you know, like, everyone always wants to do everything and you just can't. There's not enough time, and you want the concentration to be on the appearance. Like, you want the focus to be 100% on whatever it is.